Everywhere I go, people ask me the same question. How do I become a military contractor? It's actually quite simple. All you do is go online and apply. That's all you have to do. It doesn't matter if you get the job or you don't get the job. You just go online and you apply. That's it. Very simple, to the point. Now, I will go into details about little things you can do to prepare to become a PMC and places to go to apply. And then we'll wrap it up with the different websites and different companies that you can work with. Step one, you need to work in a field that's related to security. So that's like a police officer, the military, a security guard, law enforcement, or some type of government agency like ICE or Border Patrol. These will create the foundations that you need in order to become a PMC. While in these fields, you will learn about security, protection, firearms, to hand-to-hand combat, to military and law enforcement tactics and strategy, and you'll gain experience while on deployment or even combat that is needed to become a PMC. Step two is building a resume. Now, you can do this 1,000 different ways, but what I would generally say is that when you write your resume, it needs to be nice, it needs to be clean, it needs to be organized, and you need to put specific words in there that makes you look professional, that makes you, seem like you're knowledgeable and experienced in security and defense and military tactics and law enforcement training and so on. So your resume needs to be focused more on towards those things I just mentioned because PMC companies are looking for those type of guys. So, for example, you need to put education and training on your resume to reflect, what you know and what you went through. You also need to put, what type of skills you have. Do you know martial arts? Do you know how to, shoot a rifle and a pistol? Do you know how to, handle a canine? So these are some little things you need to look at. There's a bunch of resumes on Google that you can, go for example. And, I'm going to show you one here, obviously, as you see right now. But make sure you keep it clean, keep it organized. And I would, try to articulate the sentences to make you look better. So if in the military, for example, you stood guard while everyone went to chow and you were guarding weapons and vehicles, say you were watching, millions of dollars worth of military equipment, or you protected lives, you have to make it look like that you're doing something like really good, even though you stood barracks duty, road guard, or you did something like very simple, right, that anyone can do. But if you can make those sentences sound like, you're really awesome, you're a badass, you're highly trained, you're a professional, you increase your chances of getting hired. Step 3, apply or use connections. So you can easily go on the website of a military contractor and apply online. It's, quite easy. All you do is upload your resume, maybe put a few words, read a few things, and you turn it in, and you wait a few days, maybe a couple of weeks, and they will usually respond, and they'll say whether you get hired or not. Or you can use your connections that you have built over the years. So maybe a friend or a family member or a friend of a friend that's a PMC and knows the recruiters, knows, bosses and stuff like that. They can say a good word for you, and then they can hook you up with a recruiter and get you in. But, it's really simple. So make sure you make a lot of friends, a lot of connections, and you go on these different websites and see what type of jobs are out there and apply. Joining a PMC is not hard, ladies and gentlemen. It's not something that's a secret. It's not something that you go meet some guy in some back alley or have to know some special forces guy or some secret agent to join. These companies have websites out there. They do have recruiters out there. And, for my personal story in joining a PMC is that the recruiter came to my base when I was in a special program to, get out of the military, I wasn't able to, meet the recruiter, but he left his business card there, and I took that card, I emailed him, and then he got a job lined up for me. Like, it was that easy. And like 2 months later, I went to Afghanistan. So, don't be scared, guys. Go out there and do some research, go form connections, and go apply, right? It's really easy, it's very simple, and, I hope you guys get the job that you want. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, and please subscribe.